What up, y'all? It's your boy MixedbyAP, and I'm back with another video. As you can tell by the title, in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys about sweeping. And if you're new to my channel, I teach people how to record, mix, and master at a professional level on Logic Pro X by using only the stock plugins, the free plugins that come with Logic, and also on Pro Tools using the more advanced plugins like Waves, FabFilter, Isotope. So I have a little something for everyone, no matter what level you're at, beginner, intermediate, expert. So if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead, hit that button for me so I can teach you how to be the best engineer you could be. So for those who don't know what sweeping is an engineered term, and it's basically a tactic used when EQing vocals. To put it in a simple analogy, sweeping is like using a metal detector and looking around for something. But instead of it looking for metal, you're actually looking for frequencies. Now, when you're sweeping, aka scanning, you're either looking for vocals that you like in the voice. So these are vocals that make your voice more powerful or clearer. And with those frequencies, when you find the frequencies that attribute to making the voice better, then those frequencies you're gonna boost. You're gonna make those frequencies a little louder. And obviously on the other end, when you're sweeping, aka scanning, and find a frequency in the vocal that makes the voice sound more muffled, muddy, it makes the vocal, it doesn't bring out the good parts of the vocal. That frequency, you're gonna actually create a dip and make it a little quieter. And this is basically the most important part about EQing. This is gonna make or break you. If you know how to sweep the right way and find those frequencies, then your EQ is gonna sound beautiful, your voice is gonna sound crisp, clear, exactly the way you want. And if you don't, then maybe that's the problem with your mix right now of why you're not able to make your vocals sound the way that you are thinking in your head that they could sound, right? Knowing how to sweep and find those frequencies is the most important tool because it could help you fix the problems you come across. So now I'm about to play a clip where I'm walking through the exact process of how to sweep, what frequencies you're looking for, how to find those frequencies, and what to do with them once you find them. And I'm also giving you guys the general rules for sweeping, the kind of to-dos, not to-dos. First you always add your EQ. It's a mono track. So let's see. Obviously you always, create your high pass filter. Start around right here. And you're really looking for, we could start with this yellow one. Let's make it like 2.5. And then let's boost it like 8 dBs. You could something 8 to 10. You could even do 10. Make it a little skinnier, maybe like 4. And we'll start around the 200. We can just start somewhere around here.
Okay. Oh, I have a question actually about that too. So when you're making it skinnier and wider, what's the difference that that's making?
Oh, okay. So that's a good question. So you see how it's skinny right here?
Mm-hmm.
So it's only boosting frequencies right in here, maybe that looks like maybe 190 to 220. It looks like it's like a 40 range, 40 frequencies. So this little area right here, the yellow area, it looks like it's going from it's ending right here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got it.
Really. So when you make it fatter, you see how now all the way over here, it's boosting all these frequencies too.
Okay.
So it's just like if you want to central out one area, you do it skinny, right? Because then it's like kind of isolating that frequency. So that could be used for isolating a frequency and cutting it. Let's say obviously always you want to, when you're sweeping, you want to have a skinnier range. because you want to isolate the frequency that you don't like. Because if you had it like wide like this, you don't know what, there's so many frequencies coming in right here that you're not actually finding the root of the problem. So when you're sweeping, you want it skinny so that you really know exactly the root of the problem. So you're going to be sweeping left and right, and then when you find it, you can, -5. And if you feel like that didn't take away all of it, you can make it a little fatter. And obviously sometimes you're going to be in situations where basically the entire, like a whole area sounds bad, and you can just make it kind of like wide like that, and it'll kind of reduce those frequencies. But obviously when you're just looking, when you're starting out, you kind of want to isolate it so that you know exactly what frequency you're listening to.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was doing that, but I was like, I'm not, I'm doing it, just copying. But thank you. It helps to understand.
And this clip that you're watching, guys, is actually a recording of one of my weekly Zoom meetings with one of my engineer students. For those of you who don't already know, I have an online engineer program where I teach people how to record, mix, and master at the top industry level. The course takes people from zero experience to being an expert in about 60 days. I show you guys exactly what I do, how I mix, all my mixing techniques that I use to get that radio quality sound. These are the secrets that I've learned from the best engineers in the industry, Grammy-winning engineers, multi-platinum engineers like Young Thug's engineer, Nicki Minaj's engineer, Fergie's engineer, Justin Bieber's engineer, and a lot more. I've been lucky enough in my 5 years as an audio engineer in LA to be able to watch and learn the best of the best and kind of copy their methods. And so I'm just relaying all that information, all that sauce to you guys. If my program sounds like something you think could help you, then you can sign up and get instant access on my website, MixedbyAP.com, or I'll put the link in the description of this video as well to make it easier. Now let's get back to the lesson. You kind of hear like what's going on right there?
Maybe. I don't know if I'm just like telling myself I hear something.
Well, try this. This is gonna help you. So now when you like play it again, and then turn this off, let it run one time, turn it on. You up here you can turn these little slopes on and off.
Mm-hmm.
So turn it on, let it run a little bit, then turn it off, and try to have your ears kind of really detect the change, that, because this is boosting these frequencies. So just play it and turn it on and off,
Okay.
do that.
Oh. Yeah, I can hear.
How you hear it, right?
Yeah.
Because when you're turning it on and off, that's what you're like, it's always easier to hear the difference in something than just like, not knowing what it is. So really, like, that is what you're looking for. When you're sweeping, you're looking for a sound that sounds like that. That just sounds really, really bad. Like, really, that's the only, like,
Mm-hmm.
there's no like technical word for it, because it's really just up to like the discretion of the engineer. Whatever the engineer thinks sounds bad, then take it out. So it's like, that is something that you're looking for. That is the noise that you're looking for. The noise that sounds like maybe distorted, right? Like it sounds a little distorted. It sounds like a little like, it just, the best word is just ugly. Like it sounds like bad. It sounds ugly, then
Mm-hmm.
so now another thing I want you to do is, are you looking at my screen now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you're gonna do the same thing you did before, except you're gonna start right here at 300, okay? And close your eyes. Don't cheat.
Okay.
Don't cheat.
Okay.
And you're just gonna go up and just keep moving it up, you know, little by little by little, until you get to 450, like somewhere around here. And somewhere around there, you know, that is like where you want to start detecting those noises that don't sound good. From 300, there's always going to be something probably around like 300 to 450.
Okay.
So just kind of like, that's a good place to start. So just start at 300, play it, and then just sweep, and then tell me where you found a noise.
Okay. So I'm just writing down what you said. So you said there's always something around 300 to 450.
Yeah, usually around those frequencies, like there's always some frequencies in the voice that sound terrible. It's like it's just a pattern that most engineers have found. Like there's always something around like 300 to 450.
Okay, cool.
And guys, you know that these videos do take a long time to record, edit, and upload. And I don't really ask for anything. All I really ask is that you smash that like button for me, because it really does help my channel a lot. It helps me grow, and it just helps me keep making these videos, stay motivated to keep uploading on YouTube, because I don't really get anything for it. So if you could just take a moment to smash that like button for me, it'd really help me out a lot, and I'd appreciate it. Okay, we still didn't do the sweeping, so let's do that real quick. You just play it and
Mhm.
start at 300 and just sweep and go left to right, and then tell me where you stop.
Okay. I stopped at 187.
Okay, 187. I'm gonna go right there as well. Oh, you said 187.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ended up, that's not what you were talking about.
Well, you let me go to 187. Hold on, you might be right. Let me, let me see 187, 187. Let me see, and I'm gonna boost it like 10 dBs. And make this like 5. And then let me listen. Let me put in my headphones and listen.
Okay. And I was trying not to look, so I also increased the dBs. It was in like 12, so I don't know if that had to do with it too, maybe.
No, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. You said it was 12 dBs up, like boost.
It was like 12. I already brought it down a little bit, so I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
that's cool. It could be 12, it could be 10, like it could be whatever. Just because we're looking for frequencies, it doesn't really, we're not really doing anything with it. We're just trying to hear right. So whatever you need to like hear correctly, then go for it. If 12 makes it easier for you to hear, that's what I did with this one over here, 12. Let me
Oh,
see.
okay.
I'm gonna make that quiet. I'm just gonna play it real quick. Whoa, that was lit. That was good. You're right. Right
Yes.
there, you're right. 100%. 100%. That is definitely something that needs to get taken care of. So when you find something like that, you go -5. And now it ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. That's great. That is really good. And I honestly, I might make this a little wider. Let me boost this again. It ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. I got a million in my pocket. Oh yeah, look. So if you would have kept going, you would have like kept hearing. So where you found it was actually the beginning of the bad frequencies, the start point. So if you would have kept going a little bit to the right, you would have kept hearing bad frequencies. And then you want to create, like, you kind of want to go to the middle of where the bad frequencies start, and where they end, go to like the middle, you know, and then that's where you're gonna cut. And then you can make this a little bigger, you know, and it'll take care of that. So but yeah, you're right. That was perfect. So you're already hearing, you're doing it. You're doing the thing.
Yeah.
So then you took care of those frequencies. Now let's try again. Start at 300 hertz and go this way to
Okay. I'm gonna try to match mine with what yours is. Does it matter that the green one is ahead of the yellow one?
Nah, it doesn't matter. It's like that's just like in engineer world. Sometimes you're gonna have your thing's gonna look crazy like this. So it really doesn't matter like the technical.
Okay, so let me. I need to make mine the same as that. Okay, so 196 -5. Oh. What? Okay, I got it now. All right, so what are we doing for the next one? I'm sorry.
The same thing, kind of like the same thing you just did. You're gonna start at 300 with this yellow one, and you're gonna do the same exact thing. You're gonna start at 300, and you're gonna close your eyes, use your ears, and move it up. So move it this way to like the four
Right?
to the right, exactly. Yeah, move it to the right, and then um and then there's going to be something in there, just move it back and forth and don't rush at the first noise. Like, keep it in mind, like let's say you're like over here and you're like, oh, this 350 sounds bad, but let me keep going. Now let me go back and forth. Now let me really go back and forth a few times. Okay, 350 still sounds the worst. Okay, boom. Or because sometimes you'll stop right here and the real bad noise will be a little further. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So start at 300, go all the way across once. If you hear something, don't stop, but open your eyes and look at it and remember the frequency, and then just keep going. And you don't really have to close your eyes, but just don't use your eyes.
I'm gonna turn the analyzer off. Maybe that.
Oh, smart. Exactly. So then that's exactly what you want to do, and go back and forth like maybe like 2 times just
Okay.
before you really make your decision.
Okay. All right.
You got it.
Okay. Okay, so I pick 340.
340. I think that's what I had picked before. So that's fucking you. We're thinking the same.
Oh,
It ain't tricking if you got it. I got a million in my pocket. Guess what, bitch? I got it. Yeah, that is pretty bad. I think it ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. I got a million in my pocket. I think I might have chosen for something around the 400s, but that 340 is bad. Yeah, that definitely. So then you're gonna go right here, and you can lower it 5, or really depending on how bad it is. For that one, you could lower it like 3 because it didn't really
Not that bad.
didn't really slap me in the face. You know, some frequencies will slap you in the freaking eye. You know, and those are the ones that you use a little heavier. You could do like -6, -5. Even
You
like
said
if they're
you heard
really bad,
400?
huh?
You said you heard 400, right?
I think I heard 420, but
420.
at the same time, I'm listening through my TV, so that's not the best. Like, that's,
Oh,
I'm not listening through headphones, so that's strike one. You never want to do that. You always want to listen through headphones or like good speakers because like computer, just hearing off the computer or hearing it off like a TV or like one of those Bluetooth speakers,
mm-hmm.
those will fool you every time. Those will fool your ears. You always want to mix off like some good headphones or some good speakers. That's it.
Okay, cool. Let me listen to it for the 420 really fast. Oh yeah, I hear, I hear that.
I didn't really like that area. But really, you know what you could do is this is what a lot of engineers do too. If this area is like all around like bad, a lot of engineers just end up making this area wide. This is a very common thing because usually there's always frequencies from those areas. Like there's a engineer pages, you know, on like Instagram and Facebook, and there's like memes. They make memes out of this. They're like yo bro, you know an engineer is good when they like when they boost 350, and everybody in the comments is like, it's like supposed to be like one of those like troll memes, like really talking about how it's a bad engineer, you know. It's like, dude, you boost 350, you might as well fucking put glass in my ears. Like everyone will just like talk shit on the fucking post, like just clowning. So yeah,
Oh,
it's really like a thing. It's like a thing. You could really just like kind of don't feel shy about cutting these frequencies over here. So you said 340. I started at 340, and you know, so maybe that right there will take care of that whole little area. Low key, it did. I'm not gonna lie, it did
okay, cool.
right there. So then, you know, and then always, you know, so you see how the stock EQ has like a few of these bells right here. So you have
Mm-hmm.
one left, you know, you have a few left actually. So you have enough room for 3 cuts, you know, and sometimes you won't need this third one, but you always need some sort of boost.
Okay.
So you could do like some sort of boost like around the 7,000. Let me It ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. I got a million in my pocket. Guess what, bitch, I got it. Stupid bitch, she's so toxic. In the field, bitch, I'm dropping. It ain't tricking if you got it. Right. So if you noticed, one thing that I'll do when I'm like kind of looking for an area is I'll boost it super high
Mm-hmm.
just so I could hear, and then I'll go down to where, you know, where I wanna put it.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously you want to turn it on and off. It ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. I got a million in my pocket. Yeah, you know, for this one, it really didn't need too much. Like I felt like his vocals were already pretty clear, and like for some people you're gonna need to like when somebody's vocals are kind of like, let's say you recorded off like a really like, you know, cheap microphone, you know, it's the vocals don't sound very clear. Well, this area right here in the highs, that's gonna fix all your problems when it comes to clarity. You know, you can go over here and just go crazy with it, like 6 dBs, and that will make the voice like really clear.
Okay, got it.
Thank you for watching this week's video. I hope you learned a lot. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that I can continue to keep teaching you guys everything I know about mixing and mastering to help you become the best engineer you can possibly be. And as always, guys, I'll see you in next week's video. I'm out.